With his senior season interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, Matthew Marquardt decided to turn circumstance into opportunity, riding his bike cross-country to raise money for children's cancer research.
Ever since I was young, I've wanted to ride my bike across the country. I've been on a bike as far as I can remember, but that passion and hobby kind of got placed on the back burner because I wanted to focus full-time on swimming. I all of a sudden had this new chunk of time in January.
Right before Christmas, I heard about it, and my reaction was, of course you want to ride your bike across the country. That's a very typical Matthew Marquardt kind of thing to do.
Once I decided that I wanted to do the ride, I started to think about ways that I could use this to make a difference.
With the help of friends, family, and members of the Princeton community, Marquardt has raised over $14,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
I have one close friend and two family members who have been going through cancer treatments this past year, and the pace of cancer innovation in the past 5 to 10 years has been really incredible, and in large part that's due to research funding. Right. All right, see you guys. Bye. I started my trip on Wednesday, December 30th by touching the Pacific Ocean in San Diego, and then I rode across the country, finishing on January 18th when I touched my toes in the Atlantic Ocean. In total, it was 20 days, 19 days of riding. I took one rest day in College Station, Texas, because that day we got 7 inches of snow. I pretty much hugged the US-Mexico border until I got to El Paso. Then from El Paso, went straight across Texas, hugging the coastline across Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and then straight across Florida, ending in Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
Marquardt's most recent excursion isn't the first time he's used a physical challenge to support a worthwhile cause.
My freshman year of high school, my childhood friend was diagnosed with leukemia and undergoing treatments for that disease. So at the time I decided to climb Mount Kilimanjaro with my mom and raise money for Make-A-Wish. That's kind of how I first got interested in raising money and supporting kind of the cancer community overall.
Matthew kind of reminds everybody to have perspective and to find another way to make an impact in the world and make the year worthwhile and meaningful. So I think really he's motivated me and he's motivated his teammates to keep their heads up and do something special with this time.
A chemistry major with a certificate in entrepreneurship, Marquardt is planning on enrolling in medical school in hopes of becoming a physician. His nearly 2,500-mile two-wheel journey offered him a new perspective. Going
through Texas and New Mexico, there would be times where it would literally be 80 miles between 1,000-person towns. Like, it was just so remote in some of these areas that as a future physician, it was really kind of shocking to me to see the lack of access to healthcare. And while Marquardt's Princeton career may have come to an end, he's not done competing. I see a future in triathlons for sure. I ran cross country in high school and swam in high school. And then obviously I have this passion for biking, so triathlon is the obvious next fit.
He is a role model, pure and simple. He sets the example for the younger guys. And I think when you're a freshman and you come to a place like Princeton, sometimes you're a little wide-eyed and you're looking around and trying to find someone whose behavior you want to model. And if you look at Matthew Marquardt, you're probably going to have a pretty successful Princeton career.